Ladies and gentlemen, here is the most capable Wrangler ever, the new Jeep Wrangler 4xe.
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam.
There is no compromise of anything a Wrangler can do. With 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, this is the most capable Wrangler ever, with an acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6 seconds. To maintain its world-renowned reputation, the Wrangler 4xe combines our award-winning e-torque with a second powerful electric motor in between the engine and the transmission. This dual-path electrified powertrain delivers more than 50 mpge and up to 25 miles of range in pure electric power, making it almost perfect as the ultimate commuter vehicle for urban adventure. This is the most technologically advanced Wrangler ever, delivering zero emissions in full electric mode, in open air, and quiet off-roading for the very first time. Because you don't need to make noise to be a legend. The Wrangler 4xe driver can tailor the hybrid powertrain to better suit each trip, choosing between 3 modes of operations. Hybrid, which uses battery power first with assistance from the 2-liter turbo to maximize electric power and overall range. E-mode, or full electric, that is used as much as possible. And E-Save, which maintains a reserve of charge in case the vehicle needs to drive in areas that require electric only. It will be available in North America by the end of the year and in Europe and China early next year.
Given this iconic Jeep Wrangler an advanced 4xe eco-friendly plug-in hybrid solution. The customer gets what they expect: a quiet, open-air freedom, a more fun-to-drive on-road experience, and a new level of benchmark off-road capability. Overall, the Wrangler 4xe is going to be rated at 375 combined horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. So let's talk about the powertrain and some of the components. First, it starts up front with our high-efficiency 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine. It's a direct inject engine with a twin-scroll low-inertial turbocharger. We're building on the technology we introduced a few years ago with our e-torque. And on the front of the engine, we have a belted starter generator that delivers additional torque to the front of the engine through the crankshaft. It even eliminates the need for an old-fashioned mechanical starter. Then behind the engine, we have, in our transmission, we've installed a high-voltage motor generator unit that replaces the traditional torque converter. A clutch delivers the torque from the engine through the transmission in various different modes. When the clutch is open, the motor drives the transmission in full electric operation. Now, to power all this, we put on board a 400-volt battery pack, and energy comes from 96 of these lithium-ion NMC chemistry cells. And this battery pack is mounted underneath the second row seat to protect it, not underneath the vehicle where some other battery packs are mounted. We wanted the Jeep to be a Jeep. The powertrain system delivers up to 25 miles of all-electric range. That 25 miles covers the most daily needs of many of our customers. But even when you're not in EV mode, the Wrangler 4xe can operate as a high-efficiency hybrid, eliminating any EV range anxiety. The total range is nearly 400 miles when fully charged at the start. The Wrangler 4xe will give the customer drive mode choices also, with what we call e-select. There's 3 selection modes: hybrid, which is the default when you get in and turn it on, electric only, and then we have an e-save mode, which conserves the battery and charges it as you drive along in case you want to use it for later use. The Wrangler 4xe can also maximize regenerative energy by use of a driver selectable max regen button. This feature allows you to work with normal regen, which feels like your normal brakes that you use, or a little more aggressive regen so you can capture all that energy from the 4 wheels on the vehicle. The Wrangler 4xe has all of the Jeep Wrangler's legendary off-road capabilities, including a Dana 44 axle on the front and the rear. The 4xe's unique all-wheel drive transfer case is adding a 2-high select mode to allow you to improve even more fuel economy if you're on the highway. You know, we've logged over 1.4 million miles of real-world on-road and off-road validation in all the corners of the world to make sure it's ready. We want to make sure this Do Anything Wrangler does everything we promise.